somebody will scoop you.
But he produces really great documentaries.
Yes, he does.
I really appreciated the one on sanitary pads.
Oh.
What was the title again? Married to Sanitary Pad.
What?
My period is not
My
a shame.
period is not a shame. Yeah,
the one before then is what? Married to Cocaine?
No, High on Glue.
High
Married
on
to
Glue.
Cocaine before.
Then the one before the High on Glue was Married to...
No, Married to Cocaine, High on Glue.
And then the Sanitary Pad one.
No Rest in Peace.
That's right.
Yeah.
That one was about tombs and cemeteries and all that.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
Good. I'm really enjoying the reports coming from BRICS by our reporter over there.
Yeah, Judith,
yeah,
fantastic lady.
She's doing an amazing job.
Amazing.
Yeah, I look forward to hearing
taking
from her
all of us
morning.
by storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. But do you think that...
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Do you think that the name BRICS is going to change depending on which countries join?
Brazil, Russia, India.
China, South Africa?
It depends. It depends. Maybe which countries intend joining?
Well, Egypt is looking to join.
Yeah, we can still put Egypt after the I.
After the I.
It still makes it BRICS.
It still BRICS. Yeah. Well, people are asking for Ghana to join. Well, that could go after the C and it still be BRICS.
Oh, but I think if you tend to look at the GDPs of those countries, they are in a certain category of GDPs. Even though the West generally, if you look at the state of development of China as well as India, they tend to categorize them as the developed of the developing countries. I think that China should be categorized as a developed country.
It's a developed country.
Because when you go to many of the cities in China and then you look at along the value chain, what they tend to contribute to the supply chain of the world, they are fantastic.
China is a developed country. But when South Africa was looking to join, the concern was about the size of the South African economy versus the other countries.
Okay.
So perhaps that's not, I don't know, perhaps the size of your economy is not the biggest consideration. So it's not surprising that some other African countries, which are relatively small, are looking to join. Egypt, for example.
I think if you take a look at based on what I think has been, what the category has always been, and then what also the criteria was for including South Africa. If you look at South Africa, it has in excess of 500 billion.
It has an obviously bigger economy than a lot of African countries.
On the African continent, it is at par with Nigeria. Only that if you look at the Nigerian economy, there is inequity, or the distribution of the resources are not the same. So you have more extremely poor people than those who tend to have access to the wealth. So that is the problem, all right?
Yeah.
And then you look at the South African one, it's not the same. The structure is different.
Yeah.
It's more nuanced, it's more developed by way of the various subsectors and the sectors of the economy. So,
Very correct.
so that is the difference. Egypt follows a certain pattern. Many of the Middle East countries as well as the Northern African countries, with the exception of Libya, also tend to follow that pattern of some kind of westernized structure of the economy. And so if Egypt wants to join, it makes a lot of sense, because the Egyptian economy itself is a very big economy, even though I would have wished that Nigeria was, but they haven't been in a position where I think it's justifiable for them to say that they've created the right sort of economic leadership to be able to get themselves out of it. So if you look at the nominal terms, they're in excess of some 378 billion.
That's Egypt.
Yes.
Well, the thing with Nigeria also is they say that the economic or their ties with the United States would prevent them from joining BRICS.
Well, I don't necessarily think.
Because BRICS is sort of
South Africa has a great tie with United States as well. You see, so the difference is, if you look at the Egyptian economy, it's more by way of the structure and the development of its subsectors better than the Nigerian one. I mean, it's not even up for argument. Do you understand? For example, they are building a new capital, just like the way we have Dubai, Abu Dhabi, also developed by the UAE. And they're having a new capital for some. That's very futuristic. That also means that the objective of the leadership in Egypt is different. Okay. So it's the economic leadership that tends to give you the projections that the growth is going to be accentuated in a certain way.
Yeah.
And I think that Egypt, from where I stand, based on reviewed literature, stands a better chance, because there are mutual objectives for all members of BRICS. and Egypt too. We just have to add E after the I, and then they're fine.
And then it fits in. All right, what are we doing today?
Oh, well, we have some interesting issues to take a look at. So, of course, for this morning segment, we'll put the flyer on the screen for you, and then also you join us with a conversation. But as it is, we also have to take a look at comprehensive issues. After Johnny's bite, we'll also look at big issues. But this morning, we're looking at the impact of the utility tariffs. And I know what the argument was all over yesterday, etc. So, if you look at the PURC statement, it does state that it's only for domestic consumers, but more so those exempted are lifeline customers. Now, lifeline customers presupposes that you're consuming between 0 and then 50 kilowatts of power, all right? But if we realistically take a look at somebody who consumes 50 kilowatts of power, we're told, based on what the definition by ECG and the PRC is, that you have an ion. Of course, you don't use ion all the time or during the day. And then you have a fridge, you have maybe a home theater or a sound system or some kind of radio or something like this. So you use your light bulbs. Those are the basic things you use. So you don't use air conditioners, etc. But is that really the case? Do people just having these appliances just stay within the bracket of being lifeline, or they have fallen out of the lifeline customers averagely? And so even though the argument is being made that lifeline customers have been excluded in that category, do we have real life customers in their big numbers as the proposition is? So please join us for the conversations. Already, after Johnny's Bite, we'll look at big issues, because for big issues, we went to town, we spoke to a number of these customers who were supposed to have been exempted. So we have hairdressers, if you look at the PRC statement, hairdressers, barbers, etc. But now we have barbers using air conditioning, and they are still barbers. And then we have the hustler barbers who enable you to go and stay in the heat and do the barbering. And it's not like they are in some affluent community like East Legon, or let's say Kwadasu Estate or something like that. Or let's say you find them in Peidu, or, no. They're just in the normal communities like that, Nima, Shaima, and all that. So, but they still use air conditioning, and they are also called barbers. So when you make the general categorization that barbers have been exempted, do we really have barbers who have been exempted? So we want to have a conversation on this. And then yesterday, we had a national dialogue. So it's the TV3 3FM national dialogue. And this time, we followed up with a conversation generally about the unions and also making the propositions in education, that we needed to have a review of the free SHS policy. All right. So what have been some of the takeouts from this, and what lessons can we draw from this dialogue? So we'll take a look at it as well. Now, do we have any others?
Yes, we do. Today, we're going to be hanging out with celebrated gospel artist Perez Music. Last year, he made us very proud. Actually, earlier this year, he made us very proud when he won 2 awards at the VGMA. He won the Best Male Performer of the Year and Songwriter of the Year with his song Hewalelala. Perez Music started off in the industry not too long ago with a special kind of music, Ga worship songs, which I have come to realize hits different. Maybe because I'm Ga, but worship songs in the Ga language hit different. They connect you to your maker in a very special way.
I think all songs that are soulful and have the right sort of rhythm, or in the genre of gospel.
Ga music
is different.
It's different.
Okay.
And he's released about 3 hit songs, worship songs. He's got Hewalelala and others. Hewalelala is the one that's won him 2 awards this year. He's going to be joining us with some performances and also to let us know about his concerts coming up this weekend, which we all need to be a part of. So Perez Music will be here with us for that conversation. We're also going to be hanging out with some of the gentlemen from a street festival, which is happening also this weekend. If you haven't heard about it, you need to check it out. It's called Womba. Accra Street Festival. Womba means, yes, we're coming, or we're on our way. Yes, and it features some of our biggest artists from them days. We've got Tiny on the bill. So I'm excited about that. I'm hoping that he comes with a team. It's happening on the Professor Mills High Street in Accra. They're also going to come by for a conversation on the street festival. It seems there are quite a number of street festivals coming up now in Accra, and they're all projecting our culture. And it's a great time, especially as the Ga people are celebrating Homo War. So you might want to look out for that. We'll also be having a conversation with our friends who are coming in from Reverend Ernest Neo-Okai and his crew are coming in to talk to us about Neo-Okai Ministries. They also have something they're cooking. I believe you remember the song Mokobe by Neo-Okai. Yes, so that's what that's about. The
evergreen song.
The evergreen song. So today we're going to be talking about
that as well.
That as well.
And his new project.
Yes, and his new project.
We'll see how that goes.
Yes.
We have a story about baby Mike, and baby Mike has a special abnormality. Generally was diagnosed with hydrocephalus, but beyond that has what they call fetus in fetus growth. So has in the development of baby Mike, of course within the period of gestation, they were twins, all right? So had the other twin developing in the brain, or in the head, more appropriately. Now, baby Mike has to go through a number of surgeries. The fourth one was conducted, the third or the fourth one was conducted at the Ridge Hospital right here in Accra. We're saying this because 3 Foundation, that's our CSR wing of the Media General Group, as well as TV3 New Day, we're making the effort to make sure that we solicit a lot of funding to enable baby Mike go through all the procedure that is needed, meaning that apart from the surgery, he will need a couple more to be able to stay out of the woods. Now, why is the fetus in fetus abnormality not very common? And then how the lead surgeons at Ridge Hospital doing this, making sure. So yesterday they went through a grueling period of some 4 in excess hours of surgery. We're told this is even some of the minimal hours these types of surgeries take. So we'll be speaking to them, and you have to pardon us for any gruesome pictures we're showing. We're not showing extremely gruesome pictures, but you have to pardon us. So we spoke to the lead people at the Ridge Hospital right here in Accra, and we need your help to make sure that baby Mike is able to go through this successfully. We're taking a break after this. When we come back, we have this morning segment right here, and we're asking the question, well, us as consumers, what should we make of this 4.2% increment in tariffs for at least residential users?
I want you so bad, Alpha Cracker. I want you. I wanna say yes, I can't resist. I want you. Ooh, I want you, Alpha Cracker. I want you so bad, Alpha Cracker.
Alpha goodness rich in milk and butter. In Alpha Cracker. Yummy and deliciously crunchy.
But I can't resist you.
Alpha Crackers. Simply irresistible.
This advert is FDA approved.
You are a major stakeholder in nation building. Your voice matters. Start your day with us.
We simplify the conversations break down the jargons and technicalities. We keep you well informed throughout the week. Start your day with us.
We give the leaders the mandate to govern our affairs. We have a responsibility to hold them to account. It begins here. Start your day with us. Good morning, Ghana, Africa, and the rest of the wonderful world. Welcome to Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. Start your day well informed. Start with us on Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. Catch the Sunrise Morning Show with me, Johnny Hughes, Helen Apiampofo, and William Asiedu. Weekdays from 5:55 a.m. to 10 a.m. only on 3FM 92.7. Your urban lifestyle radio.
The age-old rivalries that senior high schools had back then is still present in alumni.
Jolali. Now or never. We are here to represent our school, St. Mary's Senior High School, Mary's for short.
Repping at Additional College, Santa Claus live in the house.
And we are representatives of Winneba Senior High School.
You are missing one contestant. Your old student, Shatawale.
The battle for bragging rights to a particular endeavor remains, of course, still after school. St. Mary's in the lead. Okay. St. Mary's in the lead. St. Mary's in the lead. St. Mary's in St. Mary's. The heat will be on in the kitchen right here on TV3 on Sunday, 5 p.m.
Kitchen Wars Season 2 shows Sundays at 5 p.m. on TV3. Don't miss it.
Sponsored by Gino Tomato Mix.
And Napa Foods. Say Napa. Enye Ono Soko.
PGL.
It wasn't always this easy. When I was 26, I got my first chance to perform a surgery.
Can I have a selfie? Thank you so much.
So I was holding the scalpel. My hands were trembling.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can I have your autograph, please? Sorry, sir.
Yes, go on.
Well, then, as soon as the senior surgeon entered the OT, Yes, Dr. Matur. I'll be there in 30 minutes. It's an important surgery. Rain check?
Sure.
They are in love, but will they be able to adjust?
Eternal Love shows Tuesdays to Fridays at 6 p.m. only on TV3.
Brought to you by Out Multi-Purpose Insecticide Spray and Quell.
On a Fira this Friday.
Oh,
and I'm ATM card.
ATM card. The Audi ATM amidis kake. Famano na we dey say. I am yasemeja na ofie.
Last time nyina na say okwa sorry. Okwa sorry so for ne say o ware oba waja aware ye. Na se ni kunu ni nwi a eye bone. Esi unya mesomo kwan. Wonti me go heaven. Tini hawa no me kunu ti aso hu ye nti no ware bi waja aware. Me kunu ti ase o hu ye nti no. Ukunu ana ukunu woni le. Ha me da se.
Ma ukunu aye ho ade.
Aye me ho ade ne ka wana shemi.
Wallace, Yamba Town.
Method, malaria game changer, no.
Killer syrup, Mama Freddy tea. Top coat, Udium Pepe.
Efiera, this and every Friday at 8:30 p.m. on TV3.
Are you a great FIFA player? Do you think you can beat anyone and be the very best in Ghana? The Warmer Plus Esports Festival is here to give you an experience. Join us at the forecourt of TV3. It will be a battle for supremacy in FIFA. Come around, let's smash it on the table tennis, football, and a snooker table. Kick about with family and friends. Music, food, and many more.
To run it through, Griezmann! Oh, it's there! And he has won FIFA World Cup.
So join us on this ride. It is the Warmer Plus Esports Festival, happening on 2nd September 2023. Powered by 3 Sports.
Are you ready to win solid cash
every day with cash out. Be a proud winner of lots of cash simply by watching or listening to any of Media General stations. That's right, you are being rewarded for your loyalty. Tune in to all Media General brands. TV3, 3FM 92.7, Onia TV, Onia FM 95.1, all in Accra, Akuma FM 87.9 in Kumasi, and Connect FM 97.1 in Takoradi. To enter the cash out raffle on your favorite Media General station, just dial *439#. Follow the prompt and pick your favorite platform to enter. Voila! You are now eligible to become one of the 10 lucky winners of a cool cash prize. Remember,